Good evening, viewers. Today, we remember a remarkable figure who left an indelible mark on both space exploration and our view of our planet. Major William A. Anders, a pioneering astronaut, environmental icon, and a hero in every sense of the word, has sadly passed away at the age of 90. His journey from Earth to the Moon and back has been an inspiring saga of human courage, intellect, and vision. Let's dive into the life and legacy of this extraordinary man. Major William A. Anders, an astronaut who flew on NASA's historic Apollo 8 mission, died on Friday morning in a tragic plane crash near Roche Harbor, Washington. He was piloting a small Beechcraft T-34 Mentor aircraft alone when it plunged into the water at around 11:40 a.m. His son, Greg, confirmed the heartbreaking news. The Federal Aviation Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board are investigating the incident, and a U.S. Coast Guard search crew recovered his body on Friday evening. Let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible achievements of Major Anders. Born on October 17, 1933, in Hong Kong, Anders' early life was marked by global upheaval. His father, Lieutenant Arthur Anders, served in the U.S. Navy, and the family lived through tumultuous times in China and the Philippines during the Sino-Japanese War. Despite these challenges, Anders found his calling in the skies. After graduating from the Naval Academy in 1955, Anders chose a commission in the Air Force, where he believed the future of aeronautics and space exploration lay. His career took off, quite literally, as he became a fighter pilot and later earned a master's degree in nuclear engineering. In 1963, he joined NASA's third class of astronauts, and although he wasn't a test pilot by trade, he quickly made a name for himself as a specialist in space radiation. The Apollo 8 mission in 1968 was a monumental event. Major Anders, along with Colonel Frank Borman and Captain James Lovell, became the first humans to leave Earth's orbit and journey to the Moon. Their mission was not just about paving the way for future lunar landings, but also about lifting the spirits of a nation beset by the Vietnam War, civil unrest, and political assassinations. But it was Anders' iconic Earthrise photo that truly captured the world's imagination. As the Apollo 8 crew orbited the Moon on Christmas Eve, they witnessed Earth rising over the lunar horizon, a fragile blue marble in the vast blackness of space. Anders' quick reflexes and keen eye gave us one of the most famous photographs of all time, sparking the modern environmental movement and inspiring the first Earth Day in 1970. Let's listen to the awestruck voices of the Apollo 8 crew as they first spotted Earth rising over the Moon. Anders, oh my God! Look at that picture over there. Here's the Earth coming up. Wow, that's pretty. Borman, chuckle, hey, don't take that, it's not scheduled. Anders, laughter, you got a color film, Jim? Hand me that roll of color quick, would you? Lovell, oh man, that's great. Decades later, in a 2015 interview with Forbes, Major Anders reflected on the significance of that moment. He said, "The view points out the beauty of Earth and its fragility. It helped kick-start the environmental movement." Indeed, his photograph remains a powerful reminder of our planet's delicate balance and the need for its preservation. William Allison Anders' life was one of service and adventure from the very beginning. Born in Hong Kong, he spent his early years moving between China, the Philippines, and the United States. His father, a Navy officer, survived the infamous Panay incident in 1937, where Japanese planes attacked the American gunboat Panay, escalating tensions that would eventually lead to World War II. This harrowing experience no doubt influenced young Bill Anders, who would go on to follow in his father's military footsteps. After high school in San Diego County, Anders' fascination with exploration and aviation led him to the Naval Academy. Choosing the Air Force for its advanced aeronautical opportunities, he became a fighter pilot, tracking Soviet bombers during the tense years of the Cold War. His expertise in nuclear engineering further distinguished him, and he soon found himself among NASA's elite astronauts. The Apollo 8 mission was initially planned as an Earth orbit mission to test the lunar module. However, delays in the module's development led to a bold reconfiguration, a mission to orbit the Moon without the module, aiming to outpace the Soviet space program. This audacious plan paid off spectacularly, with the Apollo 8 crew becoming heroes celebrated across the United States and the world. Their triumphant return was marked by parades in New York, Chicago, and Washington, and they were honored before a joint session of Congress. The mission's success was a testament to human ingenuity and the spirit of exploration, reminding us all of what we can achieve when we dare to dream. After his historic spaceflight, Major Anders continued to serve his country in various capacities. He retired from NASA and the Air Force in 1969, becoming Executive Secretary of the National Aeronautics and Space Council. His roles didn't stop there. He served on the Atomic Energy Commission, became the first chairman of the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, and was appointed ambassador to Norway. Later, he held executive positions at General Electric, Textron, and led General Dynamics as CEO. Major Anders retired from the Air Force Reserves in 1988 as a Major General. In his later years, he and his wife Valerie founded a flight museum in Washington state in 1996, sharing their passion for aviation with the public. Despite never walking on the Moon himself, Anders was always at peace with his contributions to space exploration. He often remarked on the stark beauty of Earth compared to the barren lunar landscape, referring to the Moon's surface as a dirty beach. Major Anders is survived by his wife Valerie, his sons Alan, Glenn, Greg, and Eric, and his daughters Gail and Diana. His legacy is not only in his remarkable career and achievements but also in the family he leaves behind and the countless lives he inspired through his work and his iconic photograph. Today, we celebrate the life of Major William A. Anders, a man whose journey from the Earth to the Moon and back again reminds us of the boundless potential of human endeavor and the fragile beauty of our planet. His contributions to space exploration and his environmental legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. Thank you for joining us in remembering Major Anders. His story is a powerful testament to what we can achieve when we reach for the stars while keeping our hearts firmly grounded on Earth. Good night, and keep looking up.